here's how to get out of a funk fast. All right, you ever been in a funk and your mind is just stuck and you can't seem to get out of it? I want to show you how to change that in 3 minutes. This came out of something that I just recently was going through, and I was a little bit troubled and I was trying to figure out, how do I get out of this? I kind of got stuck, but I can lean on some of these tools that I've had from my certified high performance coaching training. I've had from years of coaching and lots of book reading. I've exposed myself to some great people. And one of the things that I'm grateful for is that it's allowed me to have a little more resilience in my own psychology and my own mental and emotional health. And so, yes, I still get down. I think everybody does. You end up in those weeks when you just have a lot going on. You can't quite figure out why you're feeling the way you are, but you can bounce back faster. And I think what I'm trying to teach here is speed to recovery. They talk about speed to action being such an important piece of, if you want to be somebody who really goes far in life, speed to action. Don't just be somebody who thinks about things, be somebody who does things. And I think that's important. But for me, speed to recovery when I get in one of those funks is really, really important. So I just personally relied on some of the wins that I've had in this area in the past. Looking back, how did I get out of it last time? How did I move out of this maybe too introspective place, maybe looking at some negative thoughts, maybe, some self-doubt, all those things? How do you flip your script in 3 minutes? I think you can do it with these questions, these 8 questions. The first question is this: what am I feeling? So that's really the place to start. Just identify, what is that feeling? What is that? I realized the other day, mine was disappointment. I was feeling disappointment, not in other people. Guess what? In myself. I was disappointed with the way that I had conducted a meeting. And I let that feeling fester. And what it did is it just kind of overtook my mind and my emotions. And while maybe externally my wife or my kids might disagree, I think I was holding it together. I certainly wasn't at my best. I certainly wasn't present in the moment. That seems to be my own trigger for when I realize, okay, I gotta flip my script here. I'm not present in this moment. I'm in yesterday. I am yesterday right now. I am back in yesterday, and I am rehearsing and stewing over my missteps in a meeting. And it's not like I blew it up. It's not like I was a monster in this meeting. I just wasn't really prepared. And it was an important meeting, and it made me down on myself. And I just couldn't get out of that moment. I was stuck back there. And then I'm sitting in this present moment going, I want to be here, but I'm not here because I'm there. And so I was feeling disappointment. That was important for me to recognize, because you could be feeling a million things. You could be feeling anger. You could be feeling sadness. You could be feeling excitement. You could be feeling all sorts of things. But if you're not present and you're not able to bring your full personhood to bear on the moment that God has brought you to, then it's time to flip your script. And here's how you do it. You ask that question: what am I feeling right now? Write it down. You could write that down. It took me about 10 seconds to realize what was going on. As soon as I asked myself that question, oh, duh, I'm disappointed in my performance at that meeting yesterday. Okay, second question: why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling this way? Well, I was feeling that way because I knew that I should have prepared more for a very certain thing. And I had that hunch. I don't know if you ever get those hunches. I had a hunch. I should prepare better for this thing that's coming up. And I just got busy, and I thought, well, actually, I excuse it. Well, actually, I've done this a million times. That's always like famous last words, right? I've done this a million times. I'm ready. I know what I'll do. I'll figure it out when I get into the moment. And that was a mistake, because the moment came and it was a little harder than I thought, and I wasn't ready, and it wasn't what it could have been and should have been. And I was really down about that. So then what was it? I was disappointed, not just in the meeting, I was disappointed in my preparation. Specifically, I was disappointed in my lack of preparation. I wrote that down. Disappointed in my lack of preparation. So then list the causes and effects. Okay, that's number 3. List the causes and effects. Not enough, honestly, for me, not enough to just go, I was disappointed in my lack of preparation. Okay, list the causes and effects. Causes: probably overbooked the day before. And so I was busy and I had an important meeting the next day. Busy, important meeting next day. Those don't go together really well. And so cause: overbooking. Cause of that, not saying no. or not delegating properly, or not just saying, let's do something next week, not having white space to prepare for an important meeting. That was my cause. The effect was I showed up a little flustered. I winged it in a moment I should have been prepared. And I was just a little angry, disappointed at myself. Okay. So these are all quick. You can just do, this is 30, 45 seconds right here. Boom, boom, boom. If you think back. Number 4, what do I need to accept and what do I need to fix? Okay, this is important for me. Almost back to the serenity prayer. God, give me the wisdom to, accept the things I cannot change and to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that was what I needed. Is like, okay, what do I have to accept? What can I change? What can I fix? And for me, I had to accept that the meeting happened the way it happened. Less than stellar. Don't like to accept that. I'm a achiever by nature. I don't like to accept that. For me, it was like, I don't want this to be the reality of how this went. It did though. So what can I fix? So I can't change that. I have to accept that. I can change how I do it next time. I can change my follow-up to that meeting. I can fix some of the conversations that maybe weren't super clear. I can fix those. It's not like, we don't have this opportunity. I still know these people. I still have contact with these people. I can follow up. I can go, hey, I wasn't as clear as I wanted to be. I can have that conversation. And so, oh, okay, the world isn't over. My life isn't over just because I didn't do the best in a meeting. Some of you might be like, dude, you're way too serious about this stuff. Maybe I am really hard on myself when it comes to these kinds of things, but it's because I want to do the best. I want to be my best. So anyways, what can I fix? And so I made a little list, and it was quick. It was 2, 3 things, no big deal. But it just really relieved me from thinking there's this black cloud. I don't understand why I'm feeling this way. What is it? I'm disappointed with my performance yesterday in a meeting. Why? Because my preparation. Why was that? Because I was too busy. How could I fix that? Okay, the outcomes, fix this. So I have a fix list. Okay, so just to recap, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? List the causes and effects. 4th question, what do I need to accept and what do I need to fix? 5th question, have I accepted what needs to be accepted? 6th question, how can I fix what needs to be fixed? 7th question, is the plan clear? I have this fix list, right? And I need to go fix some stuff. Is the plan clear? I literally had to put on my calendar conversation about the meeting yesterday. I literally had to look ahead at next week and go, no more of those. When are my important meetings and where is my white space to get ready for those important meetings? I don't want that to happen again. And so is the plan clear? And the 8th question, this is where we move. And again, this can happen in 3 minutes, okay? 8th question is this. Am I ready to joyfully move to the next page of my story? Am I ready to joyfully move to the next page of my story? Deep breath in and out. I think I am. Because while I'm not satisfied with the way I did it yesterday, I have an opportunity to do better next time, and now I know how to do it. So I'm feeling empowered, which allows me to go, I'm going to leave yesterday and yesterday now. I'm going to come to right this moment, right now, knowing how to be my best and intent on being my best now and moving forward. And it just frees you up. This is the 3-minute script flip, and I hope it helps you get out of a funk fast.